Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you're watching this. We don't have a name yet, but there is four of us today.
Yay!
We have Sharon, me, Niccole, Kelly, finally, and Mary. So, we're gonna start off Kelly, meeting Kelly a little bit, just a little bit, only what she wants to give us, right? Not too much information now, because her personality is gonna, you guys are gonna be floored. She is a laugher, and she has good stories, great stories. Makes me laugh. Kelly is in our 40 group, so she's young to be over here, retired. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I lived in Spain for 7 years before we came to Thailand. Been travelling Asia for 3 years, and then finally settled in Pratchett. Been here 5 months.
5 months. Dang, it went by fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kelly's house is the one we go and do our potlucks. Wednesdays is our potlucks. Everybody brings something. We started after Mary's birthday. It was all Mary that started it, really.
No,
Right?
it's all Kelly.
Oh, Kelly?
Yeah, she's the party girl.
Okay.
I'm the
Jimmy.
boring oldie.
Yeah.
I'm along for the ride.
But yeah, last night was baked potato night. It was great, and salad and apple pie. Yeah. We'll get more into Kelly, because we're getting ready to go where she was living before, Vietnam.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. And Spain? Lived in Spain?
7 years.
Jeez, all over.
I'd
Yeah.
like to go to Spain.
The States, that's it. Well, you, Australia, and the States. Dang. All right. We have a lot to get to. We have some questions. Mary's going to read them for us, because she's
Yeah.
better than me.
So the first question is from Mitch Sand, 1932. As women in our late 50s and 60s, sorry, Kelly, I know you're 40. How do you go with health care, and have you found a good doctor?
Well, I think we're going to touch a little bit on this, because there was an accident here, and we all know Kara. Everybody knows Kara. We were trying to keep it not quiet, but we weren't going to say anything.
We were trying to respect
Yes.
privacy of people, because when it comes to health, we really don't want to divulge too much information.
It's not our
We
place.
want them to share their news with people, not us share their news. That's too much like gossip, and that's just not on.
Well, it's her, like you
Her
said.
own business.
Yeah, it wasn't about any of us. It was about her. So that's why none of us said anything, and we felt like it was up to them, and that's fine. If they didn't want to say anything, that's fine. But we were thanked. Kara thanked us in private, because it's a private thing. I'm sorry, but some things need to be private, not put out on YouTube, and that was one of them. And when it happened, that's what I'm talking about. When it happened. Nobody wants to be out there on the news or anything. But the medical thing, we are all going to get together and look into it because of what happened here. We don't want it for anybody else, and we wish we would have had it in place sooner,
Yeah.
because Mary saw some things that needed to be changed and what would be better, and yeah, that's all we'll say.
It's something we're looking into at,
Yes.
at the moment.
Yes.
None of us have needed doctors
No.
since we arrived, so it's not been on the top of our mind, but now it probably is.
For here,
And
yeah.
we'll be looking into building an emergency response plan.
Yeah, we all were talking about it last night again, about getting our plan together. So I think it'll be good for all of us.
I think, with everything, when you have an emergency, you don't think, okay, what do I, in Australia, you'd just call the ambulance straight away. You wouldn't be, but here it's a little bit different. We live in Thailand and we accept that, but we do need to have some sort of a plan so that next time we can go, okay, we can ring this person or we can do this. rather than go, oh my God, what are we going
What
to
do
do?
we do? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Translation's
I think that's
probably the top one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, because not speaking Thai, it does make things a little bit more challenging.
Yeah.
But we'll get there. We'll
Do
figure
you
it
think
out.
in Wahin they can speak more English?
Yes.
So the
Yes.
medical,
Yeah.
so that is one of our things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next one, Paula Mitchell, 3854. Do you think any of you would move to Thailand to retire if you were single at this stage in your life? For me, I'm not sure I would have thought about it because, yeah, it wasn't on my radar. But if I knew then what I know now, most definitely. It would be more challenging because Michael, my husband, has done all the visa stuff and he's done all the research and everything for us. But I believe I could nut through it and get it done. But yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Yeah, I think I would. After being here for over 3 years,
Yeah.
I feel pretty safe in Thailand to be alone.
Yeah, I feel safe. I don't, is it like at my age now? Would I move here or retirement age?
Would
Because,
would
At
you
the
consider
ages we are.
retirement in Thailand if you were single? I think that might be the way to word it better.
yeah, now my mindset, yeah, it's different than before. I always said I would never leave America. Why do I need to go anywhere else? And we got the ocean, we got the mountains, we got, I never seen all America, let's get real.
Yeah.
And so it's like, why, I could just sightsee around here. I don't need to go anywhere else. But now it's different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I know I could stay here if I needed to by myself.
Yeah.
Cost
can
of
make it.
living, cost of living
Yeah,
wise,
but you
as
know-
a single female, because we tend to earn less, and like my Social Security would be less than, say, Joe's Social Security because of my work history and all of that. So it's affordable.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah. And I work remotely, so I can work anywhere
Oh, that's
in the
good.
world. So
Wherever's cheapest.
Yeah.
Well, we've been coming here for a long time, so yes, I would.
She's, oh, there's no question.
And we know lots of people around Thailand, so I don't think I would have a problem with that.
That's good.
Okay.
Some adventurous people.
So Irene Kegel, 5988. Is Tara included in this group? And Mary No Cake. Okay. I'm just going to say it. At this moment in time, Kara needs to be focused 100% on her recovery. So she's not going to be a part of this. If you want to see what she's up to, I know Chuck is filming and keeping you guys up to date. The family is the best people to contact to find out more about her situation. And No Cake, well, we do that once a week, and we had our apple pie last
Yeah.
night, so no cake today, sorry.
Yeah. No treats.
Yeah. Diane Davis, 5430. What about single older women planning on coming to Thailand to live? What are your thoughts and pointers?
I think we kind of answered,
Yeah,
like, kind of like,
yeah.
would
If
we
were
do it?
retired.
Yeah.
If they're adventurous, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make it here.
yeah.
Just do your homework more than we did, obviously. We thought on the medical part we were okay, but I think we should have a little bit more on that,
Yeah.
a learning lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, stay-at-home goat mom 1361. I would like to know where to shop for clothes.
Yeah. It is hard here, and you can find places. There are places here, but I know I shop online on Shein and get a lot of my clothes there. If I go to Bangkok, I'll look around in Bangkok because Bangkok's pretty good for, and Hua Hin as well, or Hua Hin as well. You know, Market Village have a few stores that we can still shop at. Yeah.
I mean, in the shopping centres, there's plenty of high street shops, H&M, if that's what you're looking for.
I think the biggest thing was, being, not a size 10 is a little bit harder
Yes,
here
yeah,
than what it
slightly.
is in Australia.
Yeah.
So that's something that we do have a challenge with.
Yeah.
Well, I do anyway, have a challenge
I
with.
did too.
Yeah. But yeah, I just shop online if I need anything. And when I go back to Australia, I'll be stocking up.
That's what I do. I stock
Yeah.
up when I go back home.
And one hint for anybody that is coming over is that it's very hot here in Thailand. Please make sure you only bring the lightest clothes. You don't really need a lot of jeans and things like that. Light stuff. This is a cool day, so I was able to wear my Farang clothes, but yeah, normally I'm just in a cotton dress because it's coolest.
Which the markets are great for.
Yeah,
Dresses.
definitely, yeah.
Well, Mary's been losing a lot of weight. Let's be honest, Mary.
Yeah.
That's why she's wearing the dresses, because someone gave you that. Who told you that? Someone.
Yeah, just
In the group,
that
or-
just that the dresses are one size fits all,
Yeah.
and that works for me because I've lost 21 kilos so far and
Yeah.
have another 22 to go.
Yeah. Well, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
The next one was Bike Maker 708. Can Mary share the link for the towels? Now I did try on several occasions to share that on YouTube. It won't allow me, so it won't let me share the link. I bought the towels on Lazada, and I've checked it. If you search for Rhino brand terry cloth towels, it'll come up. So it's Rhino brand terry cloth towels.
Okay.
And they're actually quite thick and like normal towels.
Nice ones?
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
And they're not all that expensive, so yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were like 140 baht for a bath towel, which
Which in Australia is about $6.
yeah, yeah.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bat to 5879. Are there any other single non-Thai women besides Kara there?
I don't know
I'm
any.
sure there are.
Well, I
I'm
know
sure
that there are
are.
some in Wahin, because we met a few in Wahin, but in Prachuap,
I think when it's high season, there's probably more.
Lots of solo travellers,
Well,
definitely.
well, we had Catherine here, stay
yeah,
at Mont,
yeah,
but nothing like us that we know of, or like Kara.
yeah,
No.
We haven't met any yet, but we could.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they're certainly welcome in the group if they come along, but we just haven't met any yet.
There is a French lady.
Oh, here?
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I've met her in town.
Oh,
She
okay.
lives on her own, yeah.
Oh, she probably feels. Oh, it's noisy. Sorry. She probably feels kin with you. Because where are you from originally?
Cambridge.
Yeah, because we didn't say that, where you're from.
France is a bit of a distance
in
in UK terms.
Well, UK.
Yeah, in America or Australia, like down the road could be like a 12-hour drive.
You can actually get to France from the UK in half an hour. On the
Really?
Eurotunnel, yeah. Yeah.
Oh. That's
I
really
lived in
close.
France as well, actually, for 3 months.
So she would feel kinship with you.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking over in Europe. You know, not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm being rude. Now, we
No,
used to
she's
get that a
married.
lot in Australia, where people would think because we're in Australia, we know all the other Australians because it's such a small place. One of the stories, and I've got to tell this, okay? We went over to the States a few years back, quite a number of years back, and it was right after Steve Irwin died. So
Oh, yeah.
we were visiting my son, who was in the Air Force at the time, and we're driving through the gate, and the guard looks at Michael's driver's license, and he looks at it, and he's like, "What the hell? Sorry, what the?"
Yeah.
And Michael leans out and says, "From Australia, mate." Sorry. And he says, "Oh," and deadpan serious. He looked at us and he leaned into the car and he says, "Sorry about the croc hunter, eh?" And it was, we had to pull away, and it was just like, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so when people talk about closeness and stuff, I just think of that, and it's, yeah.
Yeah, we all do it.
He was very well liked, I think.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah.
He was. Bit of a dickhead, but very well.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's kind of like, you know, other people. Yeah.
But
I get it.
a lovable one. Like,
I get it.
in Australia, that's a little bit different than in the States. You know, like when you can call somebody that affectionately, or you can say
Yeah.
it, you know, like he was a larrikin.
Yeah.
Is that a better way to say it? Okay.
What's that?
Jovial.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
way he acted, the way he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the next one, ML45450. Can you talk about how or if, number one, you got a Thai driver's license? I have none.
I do.
I have an international license.
I have a Thai driver's license. To get a Thai driver's license, the easiest way is obviously you need to have an Australian driver's license, and we also had an international driver's license as well. And it makes it a little bit easier if you've got the international driver's license. I don't know why, but it does. And a residency letter to say that you actually have an address in Thailand. You do a quick test. It's like a brake test in a room, an eye test for colour, and the driver's license cost us $6 Australian. And
Wow, that's expensive.
from walking in to doing our test to getting the license, it took about 25 minutes.
Did you go by yourself or an
I
agent?
went with, did it ourselves. We just had to have our passport, we had to have both the licenses, a residency letter. That's all
Did
we
they
needed.
give you the test in English?
Didn't do a test.
They
It was
tell
just
you.
a-
Just a break.
Yeah, they.
Brake test so that you could show that you could brake on time,
Okay.
and also an eye test.
Oh, okay.
Like red, orange, green, or they say, I think it's yellow here, because my husband did say orange, and they went, no, it's yellow. Okay, yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know the traffic
yeah.
lights. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the driver's test was pretty simple. Obviously, if we hadn't had our driver's license, we would have most probably had to sit there and do a written test as well.
Okay. So the next one, how do you pay your electric and internet bill if renting a house? Mine is inclusive, so I can't answer that.
I think ours is through the landlady.
Okay. Ours, we have to go to PEA and pay in cash. Or no, I swipe it. That's what it is. But I can't do it on my phone. But our water I can pay on my phone. It's instant. Boom.
I just pay mine through my bank on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but it's different here. I don't know what it's like in the States or England, but we get it monthly here. Electric and water we get monthly, whereas in Australia we would get it 2 monthly.
Oh.
So a little bit different, but a lot cheaper.
Oh, here, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is. It is cheaper. Would you like a break?
No, that's all right. Next one.
Yes,
Oh,
I need a
did you?
break.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have hot water in the kitchen or only in the bathroom? We only have it in the bathroom.
Bathrooms.
I have it in the kitchen.
Because you have a nice upgraded kitchen.
Yeah, that was one of
I
my
only have it
things.
in the bathroom as well.
No
You-
one in the kitchen?
No. I boil the kettle.
Yeah.
Because really you only need hot water to wash your dishes, right?
Well, I don't have a sink in the one bathroom, so I have to wash my hands there too.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
And I'm in the kitchen a lot.
bathroom, and not in the actual basin either. Only in the shower we have hot water,
Yeah, the same.
only
yeah,
in our
just the
shower,
showers.
yeah.
They're all separate.
and that's just normal here.
Yeah.
You do, honestly, most mornings you would turn the heater off because it's warm anyway.
Yes,
So you don't even
yeah.
need the hot water to shower
No.
because it's quite warm over here.
I usually wait till midday, afternoon, and do my dishes because the water's hot in the
Yeah.
sink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I boil the kettle and just pour the water in from the
Yeah,
kettle.
boil water some too.
Yeah.
We did that a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Before.
Okay, next one, emergency plan for ambulance. How does this work? We're working on that going.
Well, that's something
so,
we discussed
yeah.
before. We
We've already
are working
discussed,
on that
yeah.
one.
Does the tourist office by peer have emergency contact that can help you, and do they speak English? That's something that we're going to be looking at in the near future.
Yeah.
So
Well,
And they do. There is somebody there that speaks English.
really, because Kara and I went when we first moved here, and the lady barely spoke any English. And Kara, it was hard for us. We were just standing there going, okay, why is this a tourist place? And for information
somebody
if
there.
nobody could speak.
Yeah, there is somebody there that can speak
Yeah, they
English
wouldn't.
because I've been there.
Nobody would help us. We did get a map, that's it, and we started going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe interviewing the tourist office by peer and what resources they offer. That's something that
Yeah,
because
it was a holiday, the past 5 days. So everything's been closed.
Yeah.
So once we got that, we were like, well, we can't go and check it out. We'll do it after.
And I don't know if they'd allow us to interview them either.
No,
No,
but we
that's-
could ask questions and then put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Cindy Belcher, 4076. Do any of you plan to leave your area or stay, but get different housing? I'm staying put. I just upgraded my kitchen.
I love my house. It's the party house.
It's the big house on the beach. You plan on moving?
No, I'm not going anywhere. I've got too many dogs to feed.
Well, you have a nice yard and it's all
Yeah.
gated.
Yeah,
You know, that's,
yeah, and
you have a
I'm
nice
happy.
yard all
It's
gated.
getting there. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a
They have
big.
a view.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
got $1 million view. No, we're not moving because we're doing a lot of work on that house,
Yeah.
and I'm not doing it. And I have, you can call me Cheap Charlie. I don't care. I have good rent and I have great owners.
Yeah.
So why would I move?
I have fantastic neighbors.
Yes.
My rent is really reasonable. I can live within my fixed income because I am on Social Security, so my income is rather limited, and I will eventually be able to get a pension from Australia, but that's still a few years away. So we have to live until then.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm a cheap trolley, but yeah.
Is it really cheap though?
No, because I mean, like I'm investing in the property. The owners have allowed me to redo the kitchen, to do some other things.
beautiful, yeah.
So all of us kind of invest in the property, and we're only renting. So
And the owner, most of the owners will allow us to do that because we're only doing,
Upgrades.
great upgrades to their homes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're more than happy for
Yeah.
us to do it.
Yeah.
yeah. So next one, Danny Devers 9602. Are there a lot of resources for women from other countries? I didn't think so.
In our area.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, anywhere, huh?
Yeah, I don't think anywhere in Thailand has got much resources available to the women in the community as far as expats, because we have struggled to find information.
Well, yeah.
And that's why we're
Well-
doing this, because we want to start offering resources and doing the research and finding the answers to people's
Yeah.
challenges.
I don't want you to take what we say is the golden rule.
Well, no.
Yeah.
No, everything changes in Thailand.
And
Yeah,
and I
well, yeah.
suppose resources as well is going online and checking. There are
Yes.
a lot of Facebook groups,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of Facebook groups, and there's a ladies' Facebook group who are in that are fantastic. They can give you so much information. I'm don't know if there's one in Pratchup. I don't think
I
there's
haven't
one in
found
this.
one.
There are two,
Oh,
but they haven't been active for years.
Okay, so no
Yeah,
one's
so
actually
there
doing
isn't,
anything.
no.
they probably moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So last but not least, and Sharon, I'm going to direct this one just to you because the question is, are you setting up a GoFundMe or similar?
This is about obviously what I do with the dogs, feeding the dogs, and I'm currently coordinating with a really nice group of people, Thai people, and starting our sterilisation program. And our first event is on the 13th of this month, so I'm very busy organising all of that. At this stage, I haven't started up a GoFundMe account. I've been very lucky, you know, people are donating, and at this stage I'm trying to get monthly sponsors, not so much the donations but the monthly sponsors. Anything that over the amount that we need this month will go to next month, which is great, and will help us fix some of the dogs that have got medical issues as well. So at this stage, no, but it is something that I will look into.
We've discussed it, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it's a good idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can they do a GoFundMe here in Thailand? I don't know. You can't. Like if you live in Thailand, can you do a GoFundMe? I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I just thought it's like pop in. Like anyone that lives in Thailand, sorry, if they could do GoFundMe, because it would have to be someone from another country to start the GoFundMe.
Yeah, so that's something I suppose I
Yeah,
need to look
we
into
haven't-
on what I'm doing.
I haven't looked at that.
Yeah,
You did get another $100
I know.
donation.
Thank
Oh.
you so much.
What was the name?
I think I took
Yeah,
a-
we sent
a
we sent it on. It
picture of
came on the channel. Thank you. Oh, you're giving it to me? Hi. I can't see it. Is that
So that was from.
Jose?
I need my glasses.
Jose, some dot or Jose?
Jose.
Joses.
Josie.
Josie dot
Where is it?
right there.
Ah,
Dot. What's the numbers?
Jose 3142.
Yeah.
So that was from the, but that was from the YouTube that we did on
Yeah.
the dog. So there is another YouTube that Mike and Niccole did for me, just to show what we are actually doing, and we'll also do a follow-up of that of the day of the spay
That's
event.
great.
We'll do a follow-up so that you can see what we've done. We'll take lots of pictures and we'll put it on so you can actually see what we've done. And also we will, if you follow Pratchup Street Dogs and Cats, you'll be able to see how much money we have, what we're doing. We're being very transparent with everything to do with it. We do have a bank account as well that we put on that page. We have lots of traffic.
Mary, this is busy.
It doesn't
place.
normally happen.
What is this?
I reckon that they're waiting, that they
It's
just
a
want to be
parade.
weekly stories.
There must have been. We didn't get the notice.
So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. The GoFundMe, that's something I need to look into
Yeah.
on what we're going to do. But yeah, I'm very appreciative of the donations and the sponsors. It makes it just so much easier to be able to coordinate everything, knowing that we have that money behind us as well to pay for everything that we need to pay for. Yeah. And I'm going to do my absolute best to get every dog I can at each event, being mindful that, you know, we only have a couple of vets, so we can't overload them where they're going to be there till 10 o'clock at night either.
Yeah.
So we need to be mindful of, you know, maybe 60 dogs in one day, hopefully, minimum of 60 dogs, and once a month. So I will go round and I'll target those areas, knowing the areas, so that when they come, we can grab them, sterilise them, and then put them back
Yeah.
and stop the puppy trade. as such. Yeah.
I think what some people forget is that this is a Buddhist country, and they don't believe in euthanizing anything or anyone.
And can I add what I was just saying before? If a dog has been run over and they've lost the use of their back legs, and that dog goes to the vet, if that dog's eating and responding, they won't euthanize the dog. There's no way in the world that any vet will euthanize a dog because they don't believe in that. The dog is still capable of eating and enjoying their life, and most of the rescues are so good. They'll get them wheelchairs. You know, there's plenty of rescues, not in Pratchett, unfortunately, but there's plenty of rescues around Thailand that cater for dogs that have lost the use of their legs or anything like that. So there are people out there, but again, they will not euthanize it. Even if I took a dog to a vet and said this dog's really sick, we need to put it down, they'll say sorry, we cannot do that.
Yeah, they believe in do no harm.
That's right.
And
Even like I've taken puppies that have parvo, and parvo's can be quite bad, and they will put a drip into the dog. They will do everything they can to save that dog. If that dog dies in the vet, that's not because of their doing. That's because unfortunately the parvo has got, or the rabies have got to the dog, and it's too late. You know, but they will do everything they can to save the dog. The vets are very good here in that way, and they won't euthanize because of their beliefs in Thailand.
So I don't feel like we're coming here trying to change the country in any way.
No. We're trying to help.
We're trying to help, and we are going by what they believe in. You know.
And that's all we want to do. You know, if everybody ignores it and just walks past it, it's going to get worse and worse, you know, and it's not going to get better, that's for sure. And by just looking the other way, in another 6 months there's going to be 6 or 12 more puppies in that area because everybody looked away. You know, so sterilising the mothers or the females, and sterilising the males as well, because that will stop them from getting any diseases by mating. And it makes them less territorial, it makes them less aggressive when you sterilise the males. So we're just trying to help. We're just putting, you know, our input into it, our knowledge of what we can do to help. And my knowledge is only based on working with lots of different rescues and understanding the soy dogs, because soy dogs are not like our dogs. They're different because they're street dogs.
Yeah, they are.
So they're very different, and it's just, you know, doing the best that we can to just help, you know, the town that we live in, because there's thousands of dogs here, and it's really important that we try and stop those poor puppies that are living on the street in terrible conditions.
And Sharon, am I wrong in my assumption that the majority of the people in the organisation are Thai?
Yes, 99% of them are Thai. I'm the only foreigner.
That's what I thought. You're actually just trying to help them do what they've already planned on doing.
I'm just coordinating it because for them it was like, well, where do we start? What do we do? You know, so that's where I came in and said, okay, this is what we need to do. So we've got a group of people that are really trying to do something about it, that want to do something about it, because a lot of businesses have 5 or 6 dogs outside their business. They don't necessarily want that because it may drive customers away, you know, or outside their house barking, you know, because they're hungry. So yes, we can't cut down the number, but we can stop the numbers. Slow it down a little bit,
and at least make it more economical for the feeders to feed what's there.
You know, and you know, it would be fantastic, you know, in 5 years' time we could say there's no puppies out there, and if there is a dog that's got puppies, people will want to adopt that dog. At the moment, that's the problem.
There's more puppies than there are people.
We can't pull those puppies into our house because we're not going to find someone to adopt them. So that means they're our dogs. I already have one. you know, that
Yeah.
is
We've
in
got
my
two
home.
right now.
I've got 2, but the puppy I can't find a home for because nobody. You can go pick up a puppy anywhere
Yeah.
out on the street. You know, and we want to stop that. We want to
We
stop
already
that.
have 5 dogs that
And yeah, that's well. You're lucky.
not my
because-
dogs, but yeah.
Yeah, that would worry me as well,
Yeah.
bringing a puppy with the amount of dogs that are in the garden every day.
Yeah.
Would that puppy be okay with the dogs that are already
Yeah,
really
yeah,
territorial?
yeah.
That's
so
why
It's
we
not
have
an easy thing.
No.
the 2, and if
Yeah.
we brought any, plus we want to travel. It's not fair.
That's the
Yeah.
other thing.
That
Yeah.
it's all about being a responsible person. You know?
And I suppose the difference between these dogs that hang around here and yours is they are socialised
Yeah.
with
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the street dogs are not socialised,
Yeah.
so they're scared because
Yeah.
they're how
Yeah.
they've been pushed out and treated, and you know they're fighting for their food.
Yeah.
We want to stop that.
That's what I want to say, because someone asked about the tagging the ear.
Doesn't
Does
hurt.
yeah?
They
Does
do-
it hurt?
Or can they chip them? I think somebody else
Yeah,
said that.
someone
might have
said
been
that in the last video, and I wanted to say something
Well-
about that, because if it's a chip, then you have to go over and with a wand
Mm-hmm.
and get close enough, and these dogs won't let you get close
As
enough.
soon as those dogs see men out there with cages, they know
No,
something's
yeah.
going
Yeah.
on.
And so chipping them would just be more expense.
Well, it's not
yeah,
worth,
but-
it's not viable because you can't get close enough
Not
to the
to-
dog
no,
to
to
scan
scan
it.
them, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I
but what
did-
happens with the rescues is every time they sterilise a dog, they have a map. So they
Yeah.
mark the map of
Yeah.
all the areas that they've done.
Yeah.
So that's how they work it. The reason that they cut the ear is they're visible that dog's already
yeah.
been sterilised,
Sterilised, yeah.
and we don't need to put that dog through any trauma trying to catch it.
Yeah.
Because most of the dogs, unless it's the feeder, they won't go to anybody else. They will stay clear because they don't know what reaction they're going to get from that person. But yeah, it doesn't hurt them. It's done under anaesthetic while they're still asleep, having their sterilisation. So no, it doesn't hurt them. If it was a dog that is owned by a person, they will tattoo the ear. Like my 2 dogs now have tattoos in their ears. So that's visible if somebody is able to,
Yeah.
you know, take them into a vet or something. If they got out or something like that, they
that's
could
good.
see that they've got the tattoo in their ear. But yeah, the street dogs will just have a little nip off the top of their ear to show that they've been sterilised.
Well, that's something good. I mean, that's something new for people that live here to know that. Then when they see a dog like that, they know it's already been fixed and everything.
Yeah.
That's good information for all of us to know. Anything else we could think of? I mean, there's a lot we could talk about. We talk about a lot, but we don't want to ramble too much. Anything new? Except your new kitchen?
Got a new kitchen.
Yeah.
Love my new kitchen. Not really. There's maybe ask more questions and we'll see what we can do to answer them. We'll do our best. If we don't know the answer, it may take us a little while to find it, but we'll do our best to answer them as we can.
Have you got any more questions, Niccole?
I don't think we have any more questions, but is there anything that we want to talk about? What are your plans? Any plans this week?
Can we say how cheap it is? Cheap Charlies again we are. But
I love a deal.
How inexpensive it is to travel around Thailand.
Oh, yeah.
You know, even to go to places like Vietnam. I think, I don't know what you paid, but it's about 70 Australian dollars to travel, to fly to Vietnam from here. So it's very cheap. Myanmar, we can just drive through the border. It's about 25 minutes from here to go through Myanmar, so that's not very far away because we're right on the border of Myanmar,
We
aren't
can't enter Myanmar yet, can we?
Not from our border,
No,
not from
I
our
don't thi-
check.
Yeah.
I think that's just with all the trouble that they're
Yeah,
having
with
over
the trouble,
there at the
yeah,
moment.
yeah.
Yeah, but we're not going to get into that.
No,
because that's not our
politics.
no
See, I don't
politics.
watch that stuff, so I don't know. I
No,
have
I
to hear
don't
from them.
either.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what's going on. No.
And as foreigners, it's good because we don't have to get into the politics here.
No.
You know, that's something that's not our business, that's not for us to vote on because we're foreigners. So we can keep away from that sort of thing, which is less stress as well.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Any plans, Kelly? You just got back from Vietnam.
Yeah, just got back from Vietnam. No, we're having a few weeks chilling.
Chilling.
We've had lots of visitors. Yeah.
Chilling. Waiting on the engagement.
Yeah, hopefully.
Engagement may be coming up. Anything else new? What are your plans?
I might go for a massage on Tuesday. I'm pretty happy just living day to day. You know, Michael and I traveled around so much when we were younger, and with work and with everything. We like just staying put. We're old people.
We're old people.
Yeah, I'm the
You
oldest
like going
of
to
the group.
Jimmy's and massages.
Yeah, go to Jimmy's, go to massage.
This is the most active this street has been.
Yeah.
When we were going to do it somewhere else, but the wind, and we didn't know if it was going to rain on us. 'cause
And it is
was-
raining now.
Yeah, and if you've
we
got,
all have
please give us some
misters.
more. We're still
Yeah.
debating the names that we've been given, but it would be nice to get some more ideas on what we should be named.
I still like Crutch You Up Kitty Cat Club.
This is the group, the four of us.
Yeah.
This is what it is. I forgot what I was going to say. Because we all have a significant other,
Yeah.
and it's everybody wants to know if you can do it. I don't know why. I could understand it more, not where we live here, but like if you were in Pattaya or Bangkok, certain parts of Bangkok. I don't think all Bangkok. And not all of Pattaya either. Like if you would go out to the lake, the dark side, or Jomtien, go down farther on the beach, is totally different than living in the middle of the hub of Pattaya. But even there, you could not notice some of it
Yeah.
because it depends on what street you go down.
Yeah.
You know. So it all depends on what your
What you're
environment.
looking for. Yeah. And what you're looking for.
So we don't have an issue here.
No.
We don't well, I don't. I think the other ladies might understand, but I don't understand. Someone asked us to interview Thai ladies, but I don't know what you're wanting them to be interviewed about us, like how they feel about us being here, or I don't want to interview. Ooh, it is raining. I don't want to interview someone in a bad light, because that's how I'm hoping they don't want. That's what they're asking.
Yeah.
Because I don't, that's not cool.
We do have a lot of Thai friends.
Yes.
And
we respect them.
But there are some communication problems. Not all speak English, and we are still learning Thai, so we use Google Translator a lot to talk back and forth. They're all absolutely lovely ladies who we adore.
Yeah.
They're part of our social group.
Mm-hmm.
They come to the Wednesday night
Yeah.
potluck. So yeah, what is it that you want us to interview them about, and we'll see if it's respectful enough for us to actually ask them the question and try to set that up. But yeah, it's
We have a lot of respect for them,
yeah, definitely.
and they're just like us. That's the hard. I think it's hard for
Exactly.
some people to realize the difference, because all they see is the other part of YouTube, you know, or what
Yeah.
they see of Thailand, and Thailand is totally different than that.
Yeah.
That is just a little portion. And if you watch some of their videos, the other people's videos, if you watch the other portion, you would see them traveling to different places and seeing different things, not just that one thing.
Yeah,
There's
it's
so
not all
much
seedy.
more.
It's not all
No.
seedy, and if you look in your home countries, you're going to find seedy areas of that as well. So stop judging them based on that, because the Thai people are absolutely gorgeous, and I've got the utmost of respect for them.
Well, you know what was neat is Gift today and Joe were telling us how they were going up to take Emmy, the niece, you know, to college.
Yeah.
And Sumsuk and her sister and brother-in-law are going too. So it's the two
Lovely.
couples
Yeah.
that are taking the niece
Yeah.
to college.
Yeah.
And Grandma is staying home with the cat. And Mama is still, I don't know if I don't think Mom's in Hong Kong, so the oldest sister of the
Yeah.
three. So her two sisters are taking her daughter to college and their husbands, you know,
Yeah.
that's what
That's
Thailand
caring.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Family.
family, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just so neat.
Very much family.
That's
Definitely.
what-
They look after each other. You know, they group together.
Just-
Definitely.
Just like, I mean, we talked about our little accident on the soy, and how it was all Thais that came out to help
Yeah.
us. Couldn't understand
Yeah.
them. Kara's accident, Thais everywhere.
Mhm.
Thais everywhere. And Thais were calling the ambulance. Thais helped lift off her cart. I mean, it was Thais. You know, we didn't understand because of communication thing, but sat there, Gift's sister with her leg, like, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Over a half hour, with like on one leg down and the other one up. So
To hold her
What do
steady.
you- what would you call it? I
To
can't-
stabilize her.
yeah, her back,
Yeah.
and with the umbrella, she just sat whatever you kneeled. That's what it
Yeah.
was. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the word. She knelt there for over a half hour.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't see that
Yeah.
in the States. Let's get it. I mean, maybe if it's a family member, but this was not a family member.
Yeah.
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 That's what I'm saying. They go above and beyond.
And something I want to say about Thai women is that most of them work extremely hard. They're the ones that support the parents when the parents get too old to work. And there's not a pension thing
Yeah.
to speak of. So most of the women here are working extremely hard, but not just for themselves, but for their family. You gotta give them hats off and
Credit.
respect for that.
Yeah.
And they will do whatever it takes to feed their family.
Yeah.
I've got oodles of respect for that.
Yeah. What do we want to tell them?
We want to say thumbs up, subscribe, comment,
Yes.
because it helps the algorithm.
Thank you, ladies. And welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, share the video.
Yeah, share the video. Yeah, see,
We forgot
can't
that
do it
one.
all.
I can't do it all. I try to make Mary do it all. Trust me. All right. Bye till next
I'm
time.
old and feeble. See y'all later.